Here's a video talking you through the things I take with me on a one-night wild camping trip. Motorcycle based, but I do similar stuff. Well, I do use similar stuff on my bicycle or kayaking or backpacking. So it all packs into this Lomo dry bag. It's just a 30 litre Lomo dry bag. It's a holdall version, and I prefer these over the other ones because they have a few extra bits of webbing you can use for tying them down if you need to. A bit more versatile than just a normal backpack, and also being a holdall you get this massive opening at the top for packing. So in terms of kit, we'll start with sleeping stuff. I call this my winter sleeping bag. It's a Cumulus Liteline 400. It's a down sleeping bag. Weighs 700 grams. Packs really nice and small. It'll actually compress a lot smaller than this if you want to. And that's comfortable just above freezing. And sort of comfort limit I think is -4. I've had a few nights at -2 in it, and I was restless, but I still managed to sleep. So for generally what I'm doing on a motorbike in the UK all through winter, that's fine. If it's colder than that, I'm probably not out on the bike anyway. So that's my bag. Slots in there. And then another part of the warmth thing, which I haven't actually, this is the first winter I'll be using this, but it's an Exped insulation filled sleeping pad. So it's 7 centimeters thick. The few times I have used it so far, you really notice the difference of that insulation. A lot warmer than a standard airbed. And also it packs pretty small and it's pretty light for an airbed. There are smaller and lighter ones, but I think with the added insulation, this seems pretty spot on. There. Okay, so this is my this is a tarp tent. You can't really see much; just looks like a bag of cloth. But it is a DD Superlight XL pyramid tent. So for this trip, I'm just taking the outer and the ground sheet. I'm not taking the inner tent. So it packs a little bit smaller. I think this is, what is it, 600 kilos for the outer, 600 grams, sorry, for the outer, and 250 for the ground sheet. So that's 800 kilos, under a kilo. 800 grams, under 1 kilo. And I'll be camping in woods, so I don't need to take any poles or pegs because I can cut them from sticks. Or you can hang this from a tree to not even have a centre pole in it. So really great option for wild camping, and obviously with a pole and pegs it'll work on a campsite as well. So that's my shelter. Right, then we come to cooking. I'm not going to take this apart. It's a Svea 123 petrol stove, really old design, brass stove, and I've got it nesting inside a couple of stainless steel pot, and the lid is a frying pan. It's a set I made up myself, but it's pretty good. And yeah, so that contains pot, pan, stove, fuel, lighter. So that's kind of in essence, my cook kit. Water, 1 litre water bottle, self-explanatory. Mug, I just use these twin wall stainless steel insulated mugs, but I take the handle off because they're twin wall, you can hold them when they're hot anyway. If you take the handle off, it just means they fit in your bag a bit more easily. It'll nest inside another pot or fit in a dry bag more easily. So that's that. Just a folding spoon. What's this? It's called a foon or something, because spork. Oh no, it's called a spoon. Yeah, rather than a spork. Oh, I don't know. Foon. Typhoon, because it's made of titanium. It's a fork and a spoon. Typhoon. There we are. It's got a little folding handle if you want to pack down really small. And then these are just the sort of other necessities I take. Take a Leatherman just because it's always handy. It's got a wood saw on it. It's got a normal blade there. It's got a wood saw, so if I can't break sticks to make my pole and pegs, I can always cut some. And everything else you get in a Leatherman. Petzl head torch. self-explanatory. Length of paracord for tying the top of the shelter up to a tree if I choose to do that, or just whatever else you need rope for. Little necessities things, just a little brass container I found, but that's got toilet roll, fire lighter, just a few of those bits. And that all goes in this dry bag. And then my one luxury is my chair. This is a Robens Geographic stool. It's a tiny little 3-legged folding chair. I would like to not take a chair, but if I sit on the ground I get pins and needles really quickly. So it's, yeah, I kind of rely on it for comfort. I don't mind roughing it a little bit, but if I have to spend all evening just sat on the ground, I get pretty uncomfortable pretty quick. So yeah, that's my one luxury. It's pretty diddy. There's in there. And then just a bin liner for taking rubbish home, or taking other people's rubbish home, or putting wet things in, or anything like that. It's just handy to have. And that all goes in there. Now, as you can see, we've got tons of space left for beer and food. So you can, beauty of these roll bags, you can roll them down as hard as you want, as tight as you want. But yeah, we've got tons of space left. So if I'm going for 2 nights, I'll take just change of clothes, probably just a base layer. If I needed to take more food and water, I've got space for that. If I pass a distillery and want to buy some whiskey, I've got room for that. And yeah, so that's my kit for 1 night plus whatever else I need.